I finally got my engineering degree doing a 24-hour course. That's the kind of thing you'd want to hear. You know, hey, like this new building that's been built, you know, who did it? Like, oh, that guy, he got his degree yesterday. He did a course in a day. Yay, indeed. Yeah, we're gonna do more engineer. I'm gonna try to do the one part that I got semi-stuck on. Because actually, I played the demo later, and I did do it. Admittedly, yeah, I fixed it up a bit. But the idea was there. Though I have noticed that the game does have a bit of like, I don't know what causes it, but I did the same thing twice, and it kept, it would break on one try, and then I'd be like, you know, something's off, and then I would basically build it again, not changing anything, and then it would work. So the game does have a bit of like, I'm assuming just physics jank. Because, I mean, come on, you know, these kind of games always do, right? You know, one time it'll work, next time it won't. They're always weird like that. I still have a cough, and I'm all out of cough drops. But yeah, the goal, as I'm always fond of informing people, honestly, there really is none. It's just kind of, you know, we're gonna be the best engineer. That's our goal, is to be the best engineer that money can buy. And we don't have a lot of money. I still want to try to do that. I want to do kind of like a two-parter for every, I don't know what you want to call it, level, chunk, section. I want to try to build it, you know, to where it works, and then I want to try to improve upon it. Which is what I tried to do with the carrot, because I got a B, and I was like, I couldn't, like, can I improve this? And I was just like, eh. Like, it was literally off camera with the demo, and I was just like, it can be done. I'd still say though that, man, like, that has to be one of the most annoying levels. I say that now, going into the full game now, where we will probably go into nothing but annoying levels. But as your budget engineer, we will be in this together. You know, as best as we can. But you know, that's what that'll be one of the first things that we can do is, we can try to rehash the old level. I have no idea if I have to do the beginning stuff anyway. Again, honestly, the tutorial probably wouldn't hurt to do again. You know, try to reacclimate. There's no sound. Oh, there it goes. I think it saved everything. I think, you know, the demo, yeah. Yeah, I think. Actually, yeah, it did. Okay. So, I'm going to try to do it again on camera. Because I did do that. I did it. That's the proof. That's the proof. That's as good as I could get. I gotta be. I did do it. And I'm going to try to do it again, kind of as a tutorial. Which is gonna suck. that this is my tutorial that I'm giving myself. How did I do it? I think I put the logs on first. I did like bam. Bam. Now the fun part was this, because I wanted it as level as possible. Because, you know, I am no engineer, but like, you don't want something uneven while it's trying to rotate, or else it's just going to rip apart. Oh my god, I forget all the buttons. Oh, caps lock, that's what it was. And then I did something stupid like that. And then I did, what the heck did I do? Man, that's gonna be the fun part, is I don't remember how I did it. I just kind of like put it off to the side. I did like a bam. And then at like, I don't know, like bam. And what the heck else did I do? I think I did something like that. I honestly don't remember what I did. I remember to an extent. It was basically along these lines. And then I think I literally just like what the heck did I do? It's a very loud car outside. If that even picks up on the mic. Did I do that? I don't think I did. Did I do braces? I don't think I did braces. Did I do sheets? No. I did a sheet for this. I don't remember what I did. But I want to do it again just because, again, I think it's going to be good practice. I did something similar. It might be too far away is what I did wrong. I'm just going to do like this. Oop. We're going to do something like that. And then, yeah. I don't think maybe I did put it on the outside. Yeah, well. I honestly don't remember. No, I think I did put it on the outside. I put it on the outside, but I don't remember it being this close to the tree that I did it. Because that was the one thing that I did change. For some reason, I did it this way instead of how I first did it. It came up on stream, loud car. Yeah, we get lots of loud cars around here. What can you do? I forget what I did, honestly. I'm pretty sure they were on the outside, though. And then like, everything was eyeballed. Because that was the one thing that I was adamant about. Like, I am not using... I was not going to use the construction lines because those just just seemed so annoying. What did I do? I don't remember how I did this. Because I didn't use a beam. I don't remember for the life of me. I did do it, but I don't remember how I did it. There's one thing I want to test, because this might determine how I did it. Because again, for the life of me, I can't remember. My brain, my old man brain. Yeah, that's what I remember doing that. And then I did the old, you know, super brace, all that fun stuff. You know, lots of supports, crap like that. Honestly, I might just try to, you know, copy that. Do something like right there. Everything's eyeballed. Nothing is measured. Like a true engineer. Everything's spitballed. And there's a very good possibility that this won't work now. That's bad. That's crooked. Look, I get that I'm not the perfect engineer, but come on. We have to have standards here. Yeah, I just did crap. I think I did like a better pattern. But all I did was, you know, the whole triangle method. The huge, you know. Again, I think it looked a lot better before. But you know, the point gets across. And then you know, that is not how that was. I think I did kind of jank this up. But this was almost the same way, where like this was brute forced. It was just a sheet that I you know, I measured, that I that I made to work. We're engineering. That is what we are doing. Yeah, I think I janked this one up because there's no space. This is how this is how you get an engineering degree. You just play this. Yes, loads of supports. This is technically a mission that I have completed, which is why I'm blazing through it. But it was one that I did off camera. So I was trying to, you know, I was trying to prove that I can do it, even though the game does, you know, say, like, yo, this person did it. But, you know, you always gotta let people know. This one might not do well. Eh. Good enough. And then, yeah, it took about 2 rocks that I remember it having more space. I'm somewhat of an engineer myself, you could say. Turns out, I too can engineer. Man, I freaking... Honestly, that's the main reason I wanted to do this, because I don't remember the buttons from last week. Even though they're right in front of me, but I'm trying to, like, do them from memory. It took about 2 waits, I think, from what I remember last time. Oh, that's the other thing I forgot. I have to nail in the board. That should work. I want to be an engineer. If it's anything like this, maybe you don't want to be an engineer. All I know is that this game was apparently made by actual engineers. But, like, I don't know, video games are always rough to translate, like, real-life physics because, you know, weight, mass, crap like that. I don't think any game has ever done it, like, perfectly, you know? I'm sure there's somebody that's gonna argue that and be like, wrong, but, like, I don't know why there's different. Yeah, I think that was pretty much it. This was the theoretical design that I did, and it worked before. Will it work now? I have my doubts. Because again, you know, I was coming in kind of like fresh when I did this. Because, you know, I just wanted to see if I could do it after that stream that one time, and it was just like, I was still kind of recovering from being sick, and I'm just gonna overly brace it like a psycho. That chef's kiss. Yeah, you know, you can't go wrong with braces. You know? It's called support for a reason. Look at all this. Look at all this fresh support. I like on how I'm supporting this, and I already know that these things are gonna be the... They're gonna rip right out. Oh, they actually are going to rip out because I haven't braced it at all. To the point where it might not actually let me anymore. Oh no, there we go. There we go. We're good. We're good. I'm an engineer. I swear. Guys, trust me. Trust me. You gotta trust in the process. And by process, I mean the slow descending into madness. Man, I am very coffee today. I am turning into an espresso. There's my joke for the day. Good enough. I think I did one of these on the other one. This looks like a functional product. Let there be carrot. That one held up. Something seems off. I mean, okay, so let's be honest. We could have braced more. Which, now that I think about it, I think I did actually do on my previous thing. I actually did, I think, brace underneath. You know, because I'm just so smart. I'm like an actual engineer. No. Look, engineering is hard. And if I was an actual engineer, you think I would be here? I don't know. There's probably some people who, you know, do both, you know. Get you somebody who can do both. Look, you can't go wrong with more supports. Apparently you can't. No, I'm just I do remember that. My original product was better looking than this. But now it's a matter of just seeing if I can do it again, you know? Maybe the blocks were smaller. Looks like a tornado hit it. That's because it did. My name is Tornado. You know, I might have had less blocks. Or not less. Well, yeah, less blocks. Well, and I think that's the funny thing is that, like, unless you're an actual engineer, everybody probably plays this game like this, where they're just like... You can be just make things that don't work. Or work, but it's a miracle it works. I'm aiming for the latter. I'm aiming for the thing that works, and that I'm like... totally as planned, even though it's like hanging on by a thread. I mean, again, obviously there's right ways to do it. You know, dodoy, you know. There's always going to be that where it's like, well, if you did this, it would have been perfect. And it's like, well, duh. If I had an engineering degree and knew what the heck I was doing, yes. I like how it got worse. Something seems off. I'm curious though, because my theory is that this is what happened last time. There was one time it broke, and then I did it again, and then it worked. I don't know why I didn't skip that. Nope, not this time. I forget what my original... I swore I was further away than this. But for some reason, the bracing didn't want to, like, go as far? I forget how I did it. How dare you not let me? Yeah, they don't go. I swore they went further than that. Huh. Now it's a matter of... Hang on. Hang on. I did do this. This is how I did it. That sort of pattern. I just, like... I need to figure out how far I was. Because I did this... And then I basically just... Maybe I did it... a bit... Good enough. I forget. Honestly, aligning stuff. Which I know, there's the whole construction lines. We ain't using them. We're doing this like true engineers. Questionably. So first things first. I am going to place... place the sheet. Which... I think it was something like that. Like, I didn't make it massive. And then, yeah, just up, 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 up. Something like this. Good enough. When all else fails, use nails. Yeah, I did it again. I remember it being way further away, and yet the braces... Did I use... No, I used braces. Huh. Yeah, because I can't put braces on the carrot. I used the logs. I remember that. Huh. I don't remember having this much difficulty, though. You know? Like, measuring it up. I think when I did do it, I was just like... Bam! Bam! I just kind of slapped them down, and I guess they were just perfect. And I swore I did it on the outside, but I don't remember being so close to that tree. Good enough. This one looks like it could be a little higher. I like on how I made this sound like this was going to be quick. Like, I was just like, oh, I'm just going to show you guys how I did it. And then it's going to turn into this whole, like, wait a minute. Because that's what it's turning into. Okay, actually, before... Let's find out. Why is this one... There we go. Like, why are you like this? Hit. Good enough. And then I think I slapped a few on the bottom. I don't remember anymore, clearly. That seems to be my biggest biggest downfall. Is that I don't remember. Turns out I didn't I didn't really think far ahead when I was like, you know, I did the level. Should have made more of a mental note. Bam. Clearly a supreme piece of design. Just throw in some. When in doubt, just throw in more. And then yeah, I still remember this. I didn't change much about this. It might have been wider. That's honestly the one part that I don't remember it making it too wide though. So I'm just gonna kind of leave it at that. I have 200 nails to use. I can go nuts here. Even though I feel like that wouldn't do anything. Which again, there's a chance that it just breaks, because that's what happened even when it did work. Like, it just rips itself out anyway. All it needs is more braces. Just can't go wrong with more braces. First things, the first thing that I'm going to test is to see if this just rips from the get-go. Because that's what I'm expecting. Gotta have some sports over here. Good enough. Let's just see. Well, we're testing. We're true engineers. We just have to put everyone at risk every time we build something. That's a lot of shifting that happens just from that, which is funny. More bracing. It needs more bracing. Clearly, that's what the groaning shift of wood meant. It would help if the you know, if this wasn't like 6 inches away. There just wasn't this massive gap. I'm curious. I guess I could just like, because this all kind of has to just shift together anyway. I mean, I feel like this isn't how you would be doing it, but hey. Again, this isn't how I did it, but I can't remember, and now I'm going crazy. I think I've added too much weight. But I don't remember doing much else differently. I mean, aside from not making it look like this. Crunch. Okay. I don't remember how I did this, and I don't want to get stuck on this one again, just constantly. I have technically completed it, though. Again, that's my proof. I have done it, but I do not feel like doing it. I would rather get stuck on something that I haven't done rather than something that I have done, trying to prove that I've done it. So we're going to do the Candelver platform. which is going to suck. But, you know, we are an engineer of integrity. I live in such a beautiful wee valley, but I just wish I could sometimes see it from an elevated position. Could you please build me a platform and then test it out for me? Build a platform support structure and reach destination. So yeah, we have to stand on this little platform. And we have to make something that I'm assuming goes from here to here. Which is insane. Like, what? Like, don't let the platform fall and remain in the target location for 5 seconds. This is rough. Like, this is rough. Well, there's one major way that we're doing it, and that's definitely with beam. We need beam. Problem is, I can't see. So this is... I think I made it short. Yeah. Also, it was crooked as all get out. Okay. First, make beam big. Second, point beam up. Let's do more central. Let's do this. Bam. Okay, well, aside from that last piece, I think we did all right eyeballing it. I'm actually going to get rid of it though, because what I want to do is shorten it. Chef's kiss. Turns out I can't pull carrots out of the ground, but man, can I make a straight line. Woo! Look at that. Now the fun part, doing it again. Actually, I don't know. That shouldn't be terribly hard if I just kind of do this. And then basically, well, I done played myself. And then we just kind of boop, boop. Yeah. I don't think this is straight because this one for some reason isn't. This one is, yeah, that one wasn't getting stopped. Though it's not awful. I think this one's just a little lower. I think we can still work with this. I think we can still, you know, we can still, yeah. It's like maybe, what, like a millimeter? That's so minuscule. I've done worse. I've done worse. Look, what we have to do now, though, is I think the annoying part, because I now have to make this straight on a curved. And then I have to do it again to make sure it doesn't fall, which sucks. I don't know. Honestly, I think it's looking all right. Why did I make it so tall? I don't know. I'm gonna do it again though. Yeah, why did I make that so tall? I guess I'm gonna make him tall. Well, yeah, well, whatever. I'm gonna make it tall again. Just in case. Why did one come out? I thought I did them. Turns out, I don't know. Just freaking... There. Perfect. This should work, theoretically. Right? I can't click on the platform. So the platform has to fall. You know, like every good stable platform should. It should fall on the... That's insane to think about. You're like, you know what? Nah, can't nail the platform on. This is also crooked a bit, so the weight isn't gonna be even, which is really fun to think about. But if I can make this as level as possible, which is a nightmare to think about, because all of these are different measurements that I can't exactly measure. That's gonna tilt forward, but honestly, I think I would rather it tilt towards everything than away from everything. Look, it's gonna be fine. You gotta believe. Just gotta believe. So now we just go nuts with bracing. That's my thought. We go absolutely nuts with bracing. Adair. This definitely ain't a good pattern, but it's the pattern we got. This is definitely going to be the part that sucks, though. It's just trying to make sure that this holds. Because, I mean, let's be honest. I don't have a great rap sheet, is what I'm saying. It looks legit, though. Like, if you had to give someone this god-awful task, like, and, you know, they showed you this, you'd be like, you know, it might not kill me immediately. And then everybody laughs. Ha 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 ha. Why won't this work? Why this no work? It sounded smart. It seemed smart to do like a good center brace kind of thing. Ah, yes. The perfect brace. It's a little nubbin. Problem is that they're all different levels. It's not fair. I have no control of this. Yeah, this looks legit. Sort of. Okay. Without even trying to do something else. Thinking maybe this, at least. That's the thing that I did wrong with the other build. I didn't put nails. I think that's what I did wrong. Look, again, like I said, it's been a while. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Basically, yeah, I think this is the part that I missed. I needed to drive in nails to all the oversecting bits. And I didn't do that. I want it to be nice and spiky, pointing up. That way when I trip, I get stabbed. I don't know, it looks... I don't know why I'm doubling up on it, nails. Fear, mostly. It looks... I think it looks sort of legit, you know? To an extent. If you really use your imagination, put some disbelief in that bad boy, you know, it kind of makes sense. God, this is just a nightmare to look at. Just so many nails. Just so many spiky nails sticking straight up. Look, it's called traction. It's meant to help me move, and that way if I trip, I just impale myself and I don't, you know, I don't get hurt any other way. Can I? Should I? No. Well, I guess I can, but I don't think that's necessary. Yeah, I can't even nail this in to the thing. You know what I mean? Like, I can't nail this into the platform at all. So, like, yeah, this is entirely like, let's hope the platform stays, you know. Which really sucks. But I'm gonna see if this holds. It looks very legit. I think I could... So I see one issue I could have done. Let's modify the design. It's a little heavy on this end. How the heck do they expect me? Can I? Where the heck is the oh, that's bracing. I can't build on the ground. That's disgusting. That's a little disgusting. But I can build on this thing, which I think is probably what they want me to do, which makes perfect sense. Because there's, yeah, like, God, this is gonna suck. Maybe I can just do like one big beam, you know? Perfect. To be fair, whoever would want something like this is a psychopath, so they kind of deserve what they're getting, you know? If somebody asked for this, like, this is some insane kind of situation. Okay, this is gonna go up a bit, which I think will work. I think. And then we got to do it again. We gotta do one of these bad boys. It can only go so far. How far can we go? About here? Nope. About here. It's weird that it just like rejects it. It's just like, nope, not happening. What the heck is that even connected? Oh. Why does it work on one side but not the other? That's weird. Whatever. We're starting to get to the point where I'm giving up. You know? Starting to get to the point where function is what I want. Yeah, this looks like it has some real nice support in it. I would put my life in this thing's hands. To be fair, I haven't even put in the sheets yet, you know? Like, because that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna make, like, an actual walkway, which I think would help to an extent. But this just straight up ripped itself out, so, like, clearly it needed some sort of extra support. So close. Okay. Let's get this annoying part out of the way. Nope. How dare you? There we go. Perfect. Is it because of the nails? I bet it's because of the nails. Like, it's clipping. I'm like pre-nailing it in. I'm just like tearing it into it. There might be also because they're on like a little bit of a different level. Because technically one beam is ever so slightly like just a little There's a few gaps. You just gotta mind your step. This is horrendous. You know what it needs, though? Needs some nails. Just need some of these bad boys. Can't go wrong with a few extra nails. Or maybe you can. Who knows? I'm not an engineer. I mean... I am an engineer. To be fair, the game even makes fun of you. It's like, oh, you're an idiot. And it's like, yes, I'm not an engineer. Much like the actual character. I'm not an engineer. This looks... Look, it all looks functional, but clearly it's not, because it keeps ripping itself out. But maybe the planks will help, you know? All the billions of nails that I've driven into it. I mean, the logical thing that you would do is put something on the ground, you know? But apparently that's something psychotic. You would never want to do that. Why would you do that? That's something an idiot would only do. Does the planks help? Not really. Okay. We need more supports. It's definitely this part that sucks. Like this platform, I think, weighs a bit. And so, yeah, it just, like, crumples everything. Just do one of these, I guess. Good enough. What did I attach that to? Like that? Yeah. I am almost out of nails. That's sucky. I guess I did go pretty hog wild with the walkway, but to be fair, I thought, you know, that would be the that would be the problem. Come on, beams. Okay, it's a little springy. The design, though, is there. Like in a psycho behavior kind of way. Nope, looks good to me. I forget how to walk. Oh, yeah. I now remember how to walk. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Yep. Why am I... Yeah. 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 Yep. I trust my life with this creation. It doesn't help that I'm swaying backwards. Like, I'm trying not to step on the crack. What the heck? Turns out, the other thing... Screw it. We're doing it this way. I could climb on there. D-. We can do better. I think it... Well, one... I think it would have helped if I actually knew how to walk. See what I mean? Like, the first time it got built, it was like... It was a little springy, but it didn't say anything. You know? That's the thing that I wanted to avoid. My leg is stuck. Somebody call someone. Yeah, I'm like super stuck. Can I just like fall? That would... I am very stuck. My leg is caught. Just let me fall. Ugh. Wow, it's shocking that this is not the end. Hang on. Back to the drawing board. I'm curious. I mean, I guess the other reason why I'm probably getting a D- is that this could clearly get refined. Which I'm thinking these center beams aren't probably doing much. Or maybe they were. Who knows? I might just accept my D-. Yeah, they didn't matter much. I mean, the planks are definitely necessary. I think obviously they could do better in position. Like if I could just use one large plank. I think the thing that would help though is if I could actually walk. Like a normal human being would. That's twice now that I've almost gotten stuck. Yeah. I think the thing that I want to try to do better. I mean, come on. These probably aren't very necessary. I'm assuming. That one probably is. These ones are questionable. We're gonna chip away at this design until it works. It's a little springy. I just hate that, like, there's no way to, like, move to where you're, like, able to not just... Ugh. Maybe that's it. Screw trying to walk. I just need to climb. I need to crawl. It's still a D-. What the heck am I? Score, grade, detail. I think the thing is that I'm using too much material. Whatever, we're continuing on. I've completed this, except for the obstacle course, which honestly I just didn't care about. How do I get back to the main? I didn't care about the obstacle course. I mean, I wanted to run around and look and do like a stupid, like, walking build. I do that with some other game. I want to build. I want to build and then walk. Let me go through my own obstacle course kind of situation. I don't like the looks of this gigantic gap. And I don't like the thing that says build bridge. We're gonna start small. Whatever the heck this is. Any simpleton can make static structures. The real skill comes with moving parts. Prove to me that you can work with moving components. Build a cart and reach destination. Build a cart and ride it down the hill to the target area. Okay. Oh, God. Okay. Man, it just sucks that I'm building on like a freaking angle. Which I guess is nice in its own way, but also, you know, just sucky in its, you know, the other ways. I have to ride down this thing. So it doesn't have to be massive. It just has to be able to stay and roll. That's not god-awful. You know? That doesn't sound terrible. I'm sure that will change very quickly. How the heck did I... Good enough, I guess. Yes, perfect. A very tilted design. Look, we built a cart. Logic says... He gave me a lot of nails. Which is a little concerning. Okay, first things first. Does this even roll? I know I'm not on it. I understand that. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. That is theoretically perfect. I'm not on it, but yeah. Can I not move myself? Yeah. And then we just do something like that. Man, my eyes are going nuts. Look at that. I hate the light. So far, the light. I am very pale. I think I know why my eyes are moving like that. I have so many diseases. Brick? Blocks? What? That's an insane thing to put on this. No, I was just gonna, like, make a little, like, you know? Make, like, a little catcher. Make, like, a little doodad to catch me. I wouldn't think it'd need much in this way. Because I imagine I'll be going forward. But hey, let's see. Come on. You can do it. Easy as that, baby. Look, I don't want to say I'm a master engineer, but this A stands for everything. Can you get an A+? You can get an A+. What the heck else could I do to make that simpler? Like, what, make it a freaking bicycle? Like, what else can I do to not... I guess maybe... Technically, I didn't even need the catcher thing. My character rode it like a skateboard all the way down. Honestly, yeah. I'm kind of curious. Can I just... Screw that. I don't even need the catcher. I just rode it like a skateboard. A very wide skateboard. This is gonna be the one where he's like, oh, I fall off. I trip up. Yes. 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 Simple as that, baby. That's how you do this. A+. That's pretty sad, though, that an A and an A+ was solely due to 8 nails and a board. No. I've mastered... I literally can't do better than that. Actually, I probably could. I'm sure there's some... I bet there is somebody out there who's done just 2 wheels and then, like, a flat surface that the character stands on and just rides it down. Okay, as much as I want to build a lighthouse, I don't want to do the obstacle course. I absolutely hate the idea of obstacle courses. Let's do the lighthouse. I really want to build the bridge, and I have a very sneaking suspicion that the bridge is going to take an ungodly amount of time. So I want to leave plenty of room for it. So this might actually... We will do as many of these as we can. But then after a certain mark, I'm going to just, like, abandon them and do the bridge. Depending. So I have to make a big old doodad. I mean, theoretically, this should be very easy. It's just like the other thing, the water tower. Like, theoretically, I just need to go... Well, first... I need to make these all... Is that as big as it can get? Does it not work like sheets? I don't think so. Is this as big as... I don't know, I'm just gonna... We're spitballing here. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna spitball. I'm just gonna... Whoop. And then we're just gonna make big old giant beams. The biggest old giantest of beams. Again, spitballing it. As every good engineer should. It's gonna be completely crooked, but hey, you know. They don't teach you this in engineering school, but you know, measurements for chumps. Okay, I'm seeing one fatal flaw. And that is lighthouses need to be extremely tall. Nope. I thought that was shorter. It was not. Nope. Look, I know, again, the whole construction lines. Build a super house. Well, right now I'm building a lighthouse, so it kind of counts as a super house. I wouldn't trust my design, but then again, that's been like 90% of this experience. It's kind of super. Has the word house in it. It's close. It's as close as we're gonna get to a quote-unquote super house. Okay. Let's just do the first, like, big beams. There's, like, 2 for each one. They're all super crooked. You know. Which is just fantastic. But it theoretically make the lighthouse supersized. I mean, technically, I kind of have. I've made it wider than it needs to be. I could have brought this a little over. But if my theory is correct, never mind. Please. Just a little bit more. So there's a bit of a problem. Nothing can reach anything. So that's so bad. This is gonna suck. Does this not work? Or no, it's because they're too... It's perfect, I tell you. Perfect. I swear. They must not have the proper links you need at Home Depot. I will say that, and like, I guess I understand the reasoning. Because like, if you could just make a brace like 40 feet long or whatever. I have made my own. The fun part is that now I need like 1,000 nails. And I have a sneaking suspicion they are all going to rip out immediately. You know what I mean? This feels like spooky territory. But theoretically, this should hold. Okay, well, the other thing I need to do is, and that's gonna suck too, is... Oh no, the braces, okay, never mind. The braces actually reach each other. They just don't reach each other here. I think I'm gonna do this as well. Just because I don't trust anything going... Actually, no. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna brace the bottom. I'm going to brace the bottom. Because I'm just such a good engineer. This is how lighthouses are built. They're built on faith. Look. It's called support for a reason. There's a gap. I'm just gonna do... Well... Why the... Okay, so it doesn't work this way. He ain't long enough that way. That's fine. That's fine. We don't need it to work that way. We're all gonna die. This is it. This is the end. This looks professional. To an extent. Probably do more steeper slopes. Probably save me some time. I do like on how I'm putting in all this effort for something that is in like 100% going to crumble. Like, due to the fact that it's only supported on one side. Hold. That beam held. So, the biggest problem here is I'm too far away, which really sucks. But we can work with this because now we know. We don't know much, but we know. I got a good feeling about this one, you know? That's not bad. You know, that's pretty good. I was a little too on the nose there. Okay. I was about to say, like, these actually connect. These. So I think we can work with this to a degree. Maybe. feel like these need some sort of support. And they're oh so far away from each other. Look. These nails are going to be doing God's work. You better be praying to whoever you... Do a little cross section here. Do like a little... Pew. Yeah, that bad boy ain't going nowhere. Is what I want to say. Now, I know there's a smart way to do this, because obviously it's the whole, like, you know, it needs to kind of all come together. Problem is, I don't know what it is. So I'm hoping that my little alternative pattern that I'm slowly starting to kind of like skimp out on as I go further and further down and trying to go as like wide as possible. Oh, wrong way. Is, you know, it theoretically works. And you know, it looks, I mean, again, I'd like to think it looks decent. Do I have to reach the top? No, it just has to stay there. A little alternating, but honestly, yeah, maybe that'll help. Oh my god, I like on how I'm doing this, and again, like I'm I'm praying on a couple beams. You know, I'm gonna do like this. Just, you know, just to really. To really check. It's probably, you know, a futile attempt, but again, but what can I do? I'm but one man. I did it again. That. What the heck? It just takes so long to do, you know? This is a big pattern. And it feels like it's different every time I do it. I think it's because it is. That's what happens when you don't measure. But you don't need to measure. Just need to believe. Why is this like this? Why? Good enough. Okay, before I do the last bit, because I feel like this one side isn't going to be the make or break. Does this even hold? Does this even, like... Okay, it held a bit. It held a bit. So I will finish my thousands of cross patterns, which will probably bug out now because there's even less room because of the jutting out pieces of brace on every corner. But it seems to... Oh, well, nope. Yeah, it's like... There we go. It doesn't... It's like this part. I don't know what happened. Something don't want to work. Something doesn't want to work with me. Yeah. Hold your applause due to my supreme design. Maybe do one good brace. Yeah, I'm not out of braces yet. Don't do this to me. Well, now that I've made a lighthouse out of matchsticks, I'm gonna do another brace on the bottom. I'm gonna do a couple. You know, because again, can't be too careful. This is a lighthouse after all. It's a very sensitive equipment. It's very important. It needs to be perfect in every way. And I'd like to think that I have embodied the majesty that is a lighthouse. You know, I don't see how its design could be improved in any manner. It's honestly, it brings a tear to my eye. Please hold, for the love of God. It's as simple as that, baby. Chef's kiss. You know, it's honestly, it's just too good. It's just I get a C. To be fair, so obviously the main thing that I did wrong, I don't want to actually redefine its design, but I want to kind of like, look, I'm willing to poke fun at this. The first thing that I did wrong was this. I think, okay, so here's the thing. Again, if you're somebody who's like an actual engineer, you're going to be like, measure this, you know, like, I imagine you've got methods to be like, okay, this is how you line this up. And again, the construction lines would be one, but man, they're so annoying to fiddle with. And like, I don't want to do that. They had rope. What? Why the heck do I have rope? What am I going to do with that? Gets an A in my book. Why the heck do I have rope? What's that for? Why? Why do I have rope? I don't know what that... Why do I have propellers? Rotators? Wheels? Is this just like... Now mortar, that would have been nice. Mortar this bad boy. Get rid of the mortar. I mean, yeah, like, again, for someone who's, you know, again, like, I think there was one person that I bumped into that is like a legit engineer who played this, and he's just like, I forget, there was somebody on the channel that chatted, and they seemed to be very adamant about knowing what to do. You know, people who understand physics and engineering, kudos to you. But hey, if a matchstick tower works, a matchstick tower works. Anyway, I want to abandon this mission because, well, I mean, I've already done it. Look at its majesty. I want it to fall down now just to prove my point. Looks good to me. Because that's what happened too. Again, like, I know I mentioned it at the beginning of the stream, but like that one carrot thing, like I did do it. Let's see. I don't want to do the obstacle course. I'm kind of curious about the boat. But I want to leave time enough to do the bridge. I want to do the bridge. My leaky boat has been spoiling my goods. I need to build a platform above my boat to ensure my goods are kept dry. Build raised boat storage platform. What? You just want... I'm a little confused because... Wouldn't you just... I guess it is being slightly annoying in that demeanor. Perfect. Oh, it has to be that high. I was about to say, like, if it just has to sit on it, why the heck do I... How the heck would you do that? Because you... I can't build on the boat, right? How the heck would I do this? Oh, I guess I can do that. I can build beams on the boat. Which is a little weird, but, you know. Man, why has it gotta be like that? Why must it be like this? How high does this gotta be? Just that high. So theoretically, as long as I don't make this crooked as all get out, my plan it still technically works. I just have to continue the very strange design. Why has it gotta be so high up? Like, I get that they're like, oh, it's raised, and it's like, yeah, it doesn't need to be 2 stories tall. Like, what the heck? Yeah, this looks like a normal boat to me. Just has a freaking whatever the heck this is going on. Yeah, and then we just build a sheet. We offset it a whole bunch. Yeah. Bam. That's not accurate at all. The sheet honestly has given me the most trouble. Yeah, it technically... It did it again. Technically, the other issue is this stupid beam. Okay, that's a bit better. It's probably crooked as all get out now, though, but, let's see. Trying to get this just right. That really sucks, that it's like... Why you gotta be like this? I don't suppose a nail would. I don't suppose a nail would work in this scenario. That's, you know, that's all you need. Do a couple of these bad boys. Holding on by a thread. Look, they don't call me the engineer for nothing. Let's... well, you know, as much as I believe in my design, let's see how this goes. Okay, it did a little bit okay, and then the moment the third one hit, it was like, you know, it fell apart immediately. So let's just you know, do a little bit of support. I get it, you know. I asked too much. This, though, I'm sensing perfection. It's minimal. It's crooked. It's perfect. Okay, now I have a different problem. Which isn't entirely my fault. Oh, come on. That's perfect. It's perfect and you know it. Keep going. Fine, be that way. It just needs to be like this, you know? Like, it just has to... keep it there. And then just, you know, we do it again on the other side. Perfection. Doesn't have to be pretty. It just has to work. It just works. Or maybe it won't. I don't know how heavy these are. Look, it kinda did its job. They're deployable. They're to lighten the load. I like the moment it takes the sharp left turn. That's bullcrap anyway. That boat's moving at like Mach 5. Look, okay, so we could give it more braces. Fine. What do you think I am? Made of money? I have student loans to pay. I have an engineering degree that I have to pay for. And then we'll just, you know, we'll do what we did with the lighthouse. We'll just kind of like split. And then it's so finicky because the parts that stick out, you know? Fine, be that way. Be that way. Okay, now it's just being like annoyingly sassy. Good enough. Look, it goes off of faith and hope. And I have neither. Honestly, the fact that they want something like this built is psychotic anyway. So, you know, I don't feel like I'm the one at fault here. I'm not the problem, is what I'm trying to say. Why is it like this? It's just like, no, I don't wanna. Stop it. Stop it. Whatever. It's just gonna fall apart anyway. I think it's because it's at an angle. Everything's kind of like in a diamond shape. Which everyone knows the diamond is clearly superior. Look, they said it's the hardest substance on Earth. Yeah. It gets the point. It's this that I think is gonna fall apart. But you know what that means. Just need some supports. Whoa, that's not a support. Yeah, there we go. We also have to hope it holds when it goes Mach 5 and like turns the corner. This needs to be thinner. Oh, that's my other creation. It doesn't have to be tall. It just has to, you know, fit. There. Perfect. Look, sometimes my genius scares me, is what I'm trying to say. This is horrendous looking. I mean, again, okay, like, I get wanting like a raised platform. Why is it gotta be like 12 feet from the boat? Like, hold. Okay, well, the one held. Why can't you be like the other one? What's wrong with you? Do one of those. Might as well do it to the other side. What did I do to this? I went like, yeah. Good enough. I'll do that too, I guess. Because it gives me a warm, fuzzy feeling inside. Hold. 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 Look at that. Look at that sharp turn it takes. That's like it's bullcrap. Like, you can't go about being like, our game has got so many like physics, it's so realistic, and then be like, skrrr! The boat traveling at like a speedboat, like, yeah, we're real engineers, we swear. You can't travel like that. This isn't gonna happen in a million years. Look, it just needs to hold for that crazy hard left that this little dinky paddle boat. It just needs to hold. You gotta keep it together, man. Keep it together. Hold. Look at this. Skirt. What is up with that? You're like, yeah, nothing says medieval times like this hardcore motorboat thing that we got in the back. Yeah. It's all underneath. It's down under the deck. Okay, well, this held, but now this is breaking, which sucks. I mean, obviously, I could have built this a little bit more forward. I don't think that's gonna help though, because I still need something to. I don't think I could have built this wider though. You know? Well, I guess I could have. Oh man, the dimensions would suck. I could just delete the top half of it and build a bigger platform. Or I just get rid of this. Just build another. I bet that's gonna screw me over. You just basically overlap them, I guess. Something like this. The problem is it's more sideways than. Like, I can't really encompass in both directions unless I just, like, start, you know, just start wigging out with it, you know? Let's see. How... So... Yeah, I mean, I can make it bigger, but then there needs to be something there. And man, working with this really sucks. I could try to do it like... This really sucks that I have to kind of do this. Because I need to trim the top. I need to like... I need to get rid of this part to an extent. I don't really want to do that much rearranging, that much fiddling, so I'm just gonna... We'll do this. That should help to an extent. We'll, you know, throw a couple nails down. Yeah, makes all the difference. The annoying part is still going to be the sides. But I guess I could just, like, do it again. Bet that's gonna make it worse, though. Because then, like, all the weight's gonna be wider and the turn is gonna freaking demolish it. But I don't know. I don't really have a ton of options. Aside from just completely fixing it, and I don't feel like doing that. Freaking massive. Just make it huge. I kind of want its own weight to be its support for those pieces, you know? But obviously, just in case, I'm going to throw so many nails into this bad boy. Just look, the underside of this thing is dangerous. You don't want to be under there. Okay, look at that. If you manage to reach the top of this, you getting impaled by a billion nails. So theoretically, it should go like plump plump and kind of, I don't know, stay. But just in case. Because you can never be too safe. We are going to just kind of throw a couple supports on. Which are probably overkill. Man, they're gonna revoke my engineering license so hard. What if my boss sees? No. Yeah. This, I mean, it looks like something. Let's just do one of these, because why not? Yes, much support. That one gets left out. Yeah, I got nothing. Good enough. Hold. Okay. I didn't hear a crunch. It's the sharp left turn that gets me, though. No. Okay, now it's the fact there's no railing again that it gets me. But it did hold, so I think this should be pretty simple. I just, you know, throw on a cheat. Though it'll definitely fight me tooth and nail. Hit. Hit. Bam. And just so that the other side doesn't feel left out, we'll, And then we just, you know, we just drive so many nails into it that it looks like a piece of Swiss cheese. And, you know, blammo. You got yourself something. This has got to be perfect. I'm probably going to get a D-, but this is as good as it's gonna get. This is as good as I got. It did absolutely nothing. It didn't mean anything to that sack. Fair enough. You know, I understand that, you know, I could have done a better job keeping it together. Could have I could have really I could have done more is what I'm trying to say. God, this is horrendous. It's crazy on how annoying that this is, because it's just that stupid turn, because it moves so fast that this thing flies off, and this thing apparently weighs like 1,000,000 pounds. Yeah, to the point where it just like it just throws itself like a cannonball. We put a sheet on the this is really just more nails. Just needs more. I don't think that was supposed to happen. I mean, if it would have kept it on there, I would have been perfectly fine. But the fact that it basically does nothing. You know, if it keeps it there, I'll take it. Yes. No, that's stupid. Technically, this side's stupid too. This whole thing is stupid. Why is it so high up? I just need it to hold. Okay, it's no longer throwing itself, but the moment it takes that sharp turn, Oh, no. To think of all kinds of things stupid people do with this stuff. It's crazy on how everything is changing at every single, like, moment. Because now this is breaking again. I want you to stay together. You stupid piece of junk. There's nothing more I can do. How many more support beams do you want from me? What do you want from me? Look, if it works, it's not stupid. And so far, it ain't working. At this point, I just want it done, because I want to do the bridge, and I know the bridge ain't happening. But at least it'll be funny. There. Be done. Stay. Okay, it's no longer pressing against that. Hold. Yeah, now it's all wobbly again, but I think it'll do. No, of course not. It's got to do a sharp left turn or right turn right at the end. What, like, piece of garbage? It's this stupid, like, Mach 5 driving boat. That's zigzag. Why is it zigzagging? It can just go bit. Like, it just boom, boom, there. It's like, do a couple swirlies, do a couple hard right, lefts, you know. I want you to stay. Stay. Look, it doesn't matter anymore. We just need more braces. More braces. Matter of fact, I don't even know if these are necessary. But more braces. It's descending, is what it's doing. It's descending into chaos. It's just because it's so freaking tall. Like, it's so top heavy. Because again, you know, as much as apparently, you know, this is super physics based and engineer based, they're psychotic, you know. That one just like crumpled. Like, where did it break? I mean, the whole thing kind of just like, it's like down here. It's not gonna make it once it does that sharp. Oh, never mind. So it did the same thing that happened with me for the carrot, where it broke the first time, and then the second time it's just like, it works now. Which again, makes no sense. But it worked. I got a D-. I don't care. You just unlocked the next level. I don't care. I'm trying to build a bridge here is what I'm trying to say. Because again, I know that this is going to take us to the very end of the stream. I don't even think I'll probably be able to complete it because that's freakishly long. But we're gonna build our bridge. We're gonna build bridges. This looks atrocious. My God. The problem that sucks about this is just this. The beam can't even reach. It can't even reach. The heck? Rotate Z, huh? What I want... Can this stand up on end? I don't think it can. God, this is gonna suck. I do have mortar, though. Does that apply to... Does that apply here? Because theoretically... theoretically... Not a half bad idea. I'm just curious. Can I don't think I can. I don't know how I would. I don't think I can stick it to the wall. Don't question your engineer overlord. I really want to stick it to the wall, though, because honestly, you know, that would be a good start. New plan. Okay. 4 logs, huh? That's it. That's all I earn. I get 4 logs. Do these logs just so happen to go across the entire bridge? Okay, well, first things first. That seems like a pretty good, like, base, right? You know? Technically, they would probably want me to offset them to some degree, or, you know, have them pointing up. I think this is already going to be off kilter. Is this slanted as well? Oh my god. That's just evil. Like, can I put a beam on this? I can. Okay. So that's gonna help us, right? Because now we just gotta go bam. Bam. Look. You just gotta believe. You just gotta believe. I think it's slowly, like, not fitting. Okay. Something. God dang it. So it's gonna be a little off kilter, but hey, it's fine. It's fine. Oh my gosh, it's just so long. That's just crazy that they're like, yo, build a freaking treehouse to build the freaking like Golden Gate Bridge. Freaking huge. Look. How heavy can stone be, right? Wood is clearly the supreme crafting material here. And then we just have stuff that isn't connected by any means. And then we just do this again. What if it just sticks? What if this just works right off the bat? What are the odds that these lone nails look, it makes sense in my head. And in my head, there are no physics. There's no gravity. There's no opposing forces. Everything just works. You know, for the giggles of it, this isn't gonna hold. This isn't gonna hold. What? It's gonna. Okay, well, it kind of. I mean, honestly, I'm shocked that that held. Does the other side hold? I mean, I guess to be fair, they're logs, which is probably why they only give me 4. Kinda. It for some reason it bounces strangely. Okay. God, this sucks. Because I know the thing they probably want me to do is like beams, but it's just so gross. Like, look at that. Every single one would need adjusted. I'm trying to work off of what's already like there. So if I can just make this not fall apart by bracing the ever-loving snot out of it. Then, you know, who's laughing now kind of situation. I have a sneaking suspicion this isn't gonna work. But in my head it does. And again, no opposing forces in my head. Look, if I can break the physics is, you know, that's really all I'm banking on here. Minimal effort, maximum reward kind of situation. I thought I was at the wall. I was only at the halfway point like a fool. That's like a depressing thing too, where it's just like, oh my gosh. This looks like a good bridge for sure. It will work. Yeah, nothing says good bridge like literal no support. Well, to be fair, this would be the easiest part to support. Like, I could easily go... Just like, right... I guess I would need to do this, and then... there. Easy as that, baby. It's this part that sucks. Who would do this? Who would be so cruel? This is psychotic, though, where it's just like... Where the heck do I rotate? Good enough. It's kind of straight, actually. Makes no sense. But, you know. I cannot nail these together. Oh, I guess I can. There we go. Perfect. I'm still not done with the stupid underlying support. That I don't even know why I'm doing. Because it's definitely not going to work. But, you know, maybe these rocks are made out of styrofoam. And it'll just, you know... And it will just work. In the end... I think this is still very necessary. They've given me 571 support beams. You know, I just don't think that this is going to be the only chunk that I'm gonna be doing. As much as I was really hoping to get away with... See, now this is the weird part. To be fair, though, what did I do for this side? Did I guess I did do the same thing. I don't know how it worked. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Guess I'll do the same thing. Yes. It's all coming together. Yeah, that's surely all the support it needs. That's gonna bounce again, I know. Actually, it didn't. Okay, well... Now the fun part. Doing the rest. Because I know, like, it just needs... Just wait, they're gonna drive a tank over it. No, I have to walk across it. That's the thing that sucks. I mean, I don't know. Would it be easier for me to go top to bottom with this and just hope that the ends... I don't feel like it will be. I feel like this is gonna suck no matter what I do. Let's do it at every major joint. Right? That makes sense. Why is that crooked? Why is it doing this? Why are you doing this to me? Why are you like this? Look, it makes sense theoretically. It just has to hold. It's all gonna come together. You just wait and see. It's all coming together. Why? There we go. What the heck is this? Oh. Hit. You stupid rock. Yeah, perfect. Well, to be fair, this doesn't need to exist. Because... well... I suppose this might need to exist. Like... God dang it. Well, actually, first, the other thing we need to do is make these reach the bottom. Because right now, these make no sense. Which, again... it's just such a gross process, because... each and every one needs this. Every single beam needs it. What a tedious mechanic. Look, it doesn't, again, it doesn't need to look good. It needs to work. That's not gonna do anything. I'm kind of spamming this in hopes I can't physically see. Maybe I should just do one at a time. Maybe I should have started from the bottom, but I would have hit the same issue that I'm gonna have when I hit the bottom that I would hit with the top. And that is, I don't know how I'm gonna make it not move. You know? Because that ain't touching the ground. I don't really know how I'm gonna stop that from happening. We're gonna be seeing red for a little while. Because I have to do this. Luckily, I'm almost done with the beam part. Problem is, I don't know if I'm doing anything that's worth the effort. The thing I didn't even do is see if like braces could reach each other. Didn't even think about it, you know? Just living in the moment. Every moment is agony when you're an engineer. It's the only thing that I've learned from this game. Okay, so this can get real stubby, which is kind of comical. Because it's stupid. But it's gonna have to work. A little bit of shifting, I guess, is okay. Let's do the stubby ones first. Nope, not. I can't get that stubby. Man. The bridge is agony. I'm not gonna lie. But man, it's gonna feel so good when it works. And it will work if it knows what's good for it. Yeah, that looks like a solid support. Well, I know, I bet that's what they wanted me to do. But I can't do that, I don't think. Yeah, no, I can't even do that. Maybe this is what they wanted me to do? Why you gotta be crooked? Why you gotta be like that? Yeah, I bet that's what they wanted you to do. They wanted you to like bam. Oh no, you can't even do that. What the heck? Oh yeah. The other side. I'm sure there's something you can do with the brick. But we're not doing that. We don't need brick in our lives. We need support. That's a stable bridge if ever I've done seen one. Let's see how well it can stand the pressure of having all this stone on it. Actually, aside from whatever the heck happened over there, I'm shocked. I am baffled that held to any extent. I bet the moment I stepped on it, it would implode, but you know. Wait, what the heck is happening over here? Like 1 minute it holds and the next minute it's like, nah, I can't. Screw you. Just gonna put some beams on it, I guess. Maybe this will help you out, I guess. I don't know what your deal is. I don't know why you keep breaking. But if it keeps you from breaking, I'll put some supports under you. I mean, again, I'm a little shocked that even worked. Yeah, like, what the heck? Why is it bouncing? You know, I think this is good enough to walk on. Matter of fact, I think I can run on it. Even. A matter of fact, oh man, this is I'm scared. I'm scared by my own genius. I'm about to fall off because I'm not looking. I don't know what to say. How did that go from being like I was 100% convinced that the moment, because that's what, like, there wasn't that much space, but there was a gap between every single piece. So everything dropped a bit. But it just worked. It just, like, how the heck do you explain? You can't tell me that this game cares about physics if I can get away with this engineering murder. I have visual evidence that there is no physics in this universe. There's not a single thing connected to the floor. And you're telling me that this is a solid structure. Every single piece buckles, but it stands. Except for that one. That's not touching the ground. And neither is that. That's, look at that. Look at that buckled knee. Like, look. You can hear the creaking and the cries of this wood. Don't step on it. Look, I will say I did a ton of supports with this and like bracing, but like no, this shouldn't This doesn't make sense. You can't tell me this makes sense. I'm shocked. I'll do it again just for, you know, look at that. Look at that. I'm stomping around. I'm like a little kid just stomping around, sprinting. How the heck does this bridge work? What? Oh, well, I was slower that time, but what? Like, you know, I'm just, turns out I'm an engineer. You know, I didn't want to tell anyone because they'd all see me differently. But I'm actually, I'm an engineer. You know, again, I'm baffled. Like, I mean, again, like, I mean, that looks like decent support. I mean, again, I don't know jack diddly about anything, as we can see here, but like, I mean, this looks decent. This looks like a legit thing that you would see. You know, they would probably do like another like beam that way, and they would go boop, 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 boop. But it's being held up by toothpicks, like, like literal toothpicks, with no bracing whatsoever. So all that weight should be like, it should be on each toothpick thing. Like, I don't know what to say. Save the newts. Newt. Seismic test. I don't know how I could outbest this in the short period that we have left on the stream. Save the newts. I'm curious what's saving the newts. That boulder could fall any minute, and the local newt population have made their home down below. Please save them. I have to stop a boulder. The boulder. What if the boulder ramps off? Yeah, it makes sense to me. Well, first things first, we need a flat space, right? You know, that just makes sense. You just need a flat surface. I probably should have done this lengthwise. Matter of fact, I might actually. So let's see. God dang it. Just so much button pressing for so little. There we go. So, yeah, we'll go bam. 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 Perfect. Well, actually, let's do one on this side just in case. Never mind. I changed my mind. We can make it work. It's not as good, but what if I just made a brick wall? What if I just, you know, made a giant wall? I don't know how to do that, but, you know, makes sense in my head. Never had to legit make a brick wall before, but Boop. Looks about right so far. Looks like a wall. I have a ton of bricks, so honestly, this might be the I was about to make a dumb plan, but now I feel like I'm doing it the right way, and you know, that's all well and good. But, you know, this is definitely not how you would do it, but I'm curious if, because there's no mortar on the ground, so I'm a little curious on if this is gonna work, but like there's nothing keeping it on the ground as of right now. Keep mixing up the buttons. It's also extremely crooked because I'm, again, not really doing anything to prevent that. How big does this need? There's a lot of... Hang on. This is just gonna, like, decimate... Well, first, is this gonna bounce? Or is it like... I just added more projectiles to kill the newts. It didn't... Like, it didn't do terrible. Perfect. Yeah. I didn't think that would work. I think I've got the right idea to an extent, but I either need to make the wall thicker, or I have to do the oh-so-fun thing of building braces. Which, man, it's always with the braces. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. I mean... It's work. Yeah, I think this is the right way. They gave me a ton of brick. I just, you know. And it technically held to an extent. It's just, you know, it's a lengthy process, building a brick wall. It. Yeah. This is gonna work. I believe in this method. I trust in this method. We'll make it a little bigger. I'm thinking maybe only yay big. Because again, like, size isn't going to help. It just needs to be enough to catch it, you know? And then we just, you know, build a beam. And we do one of these. And then I just have to horribly line it up against a not flat piece of ground. Maybe this is where we're going to use more bricks. Because this is gonna suck. I don't know how lined up this will stay. Hit. Because, yeah, that doesn't... That is very far away. Or very close. But I want the beams to be, you know, lined up to an extent. I suppose they just have to reach the middle, though. Which, that does do. And then we just do this a ton of times. We'll do it like, I don't know, like that. That looks that looks legit, sort of. There's nothing. It's not even touching. You know, it looks kind of right. Maybe. It's a bit better. Still one that's not touching. I have a feeling this isn't gonna work. Hold. So something something could you know, something could work a little better. What if it got braced? That would help. I don't know how much it would help. Apparently not enough. They're too far apart. You know what that means. More beams. Which, you know, honestly, probably not the worst thing. It's pretty sad, though, if these beams are going to be the make or break, followed by a little bit of bracing. Just keep making X's. Dang. Well, I tried. Hang on. I don't think there really is a great method here. So we're just gonna do some crazy stuff. We're going a little off the cuff here. Apparently that beam is in the way. But I suppose it doesn't matter, because these beams need to be able to hold. Yes. It's all coming together. Surely, this is the ultimate structure. Okay. It did kind of hold. It's just the top that didn't. Those two first lines just immediately deleted. Which, you know, I guess makes sense. But man, making that beam go up higher, I'd have to get rid of all of them and do it again. Because clearly that's the part that needs support. Can I even do that? No. I was supposed to say, like, it was a funny thought. Then it was followed by, like, it won't even work. Like, yeah, no, I have to get rid of all these. They need to be taller, I think. I would say. That's as tall as they can go. There's just so much. So much. This is a bit better. It just, you know. It trying to get this like close. It's 100% crooked, but you know, there's a gigantic gap right there. I wanted to be a little bit more precise on that one because of the gap. Okay. Now we just do what we did before. Why you gotta be like this? Why must you fight with every little thing? Good enough. Yeah, I was about to say. Can't go that far. It looks legit. Sort of. You know, depending on what your definition of legit is. Good enough. Well, let's see. I mean, it kind of worked when it was shorter. I think I could do for more braces. Aside from the fact that my own structure killed all the newts, I call that all in a day's work. I call that a perfect design. Look, they just said I had to stop the rock, not create my own shrapnel blast. I think if maybe I did a few more... Whoops. I did not mean to do that. If I did a few more supports, but let's do the seismic test. Which sounds atrocious. There have been a number of earthquakes recently, and our buildings just haven't been up to the task. Prove that you're the man we should be using going forward. Build a platform support structure and reach destination. I have to climb that? I have to climb it, build a structure to support it, and then test it out and make sure it can withstand. That sounds almost harder than the bridge. Because there's not really, aside from just like throwing so many supports on, there's not really a whole lot of things that, you know, I can say that I know about seismic buildings. Good enough. We're just gonna do this. Why has it gotta be crooked? The fact that it just, you know, insult to injury. I don't know where this is at. I think I'm completely off kilter, but I guess it doesn't really matter much. That is so crooked. Perfect. Get this out of here. Get this out of here. Yeah, now we just gotta do that again. But for so many more beams. So the only thing that I know about, and this could be like a huge, like, super not true, you know, whoops. Great. Is that they gotta be kind of, you know, like, trying to, like, think of building this while talking, and they gotta be a little flexible, I guess. They gotta be a little, like, they have to absorb the shock. So they have to have give. They can't just be, like, supports out the butt. So I imagine they still need a lot of supports, especially for like actual concrete buildings. I don't know how they would do it for, you know, I just have to hold up a little dinky platform. I don't know how you would do it for a whole dank and like concrete structure. Perfect. As it's progressively more crooked than the last. But yeah, like, that's kind of the gist that I am to understand. It's gotta be a little flexible, which theoretically this will be extremely flexible because I have literally no supports. At least right now. And I don't even know if I should add any. And then we just kind of slap this bad boy. I mean, I guess, so the first things that we should do is start small. And that is basically what I'm doing. This is 100% crooked, but I don't think that's going to matter much. I just need to make it fit. And this should fit. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Nail this bad boy in. Boop. 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 And a boop. I said a boop. There we go. Let's just see. I know this is insane, but like, Okay. I mean, I'm shocked that it's holding. There's a few issues. I think mostly with the little block. The problem that I'm having is how the heck do I get up there? Because if I start making a ladder, like, what the heck? Like how do I need something to climb without putting a ton of weight on this. I don't, maybe I can just climb the pole. You know, if I just, the only thing that worries me about that is like, if I grab this pole and then I grab this pole, they might not be moving at the same pace because like my body and the fact that the character is going to wiggle. I feel like I'm just going to rip this all apart. But maybe if I, well, no, because if I support it, like if I support these two joints more, I feel like that'll just make it rip more as well. I honestly don't know. I have 38 bricks. What if I just make a brick wall? A brick staircase. Okay, well, okay, so the first thing that I should do is just try, right? You know, it's holding. Maybe, you know? What do I know? Frickin' getting on there is gonna be hit. Frickin', it's so wiggly. Ugh. Ugh. Fight me every step of the way. It's so wiggly that I feel like I'm getting battered just trying to grab it. I just slap my just one. It's so difficult because of how constant it just okay. Whoa. Starting to get a pattern. What the heck is... I'm hearing a crunch. Oh. Oh. Yeah, like that was basically the problem, is that like the character's own body weight. I'm curious though if I can just cheat. Because the brick is obviously not going to move very much. Um, 38 bricks though. Let's see, like, it's just engineers should lose weight then. Well, the fact that again they're like, yo, we want this to be earthquake proof, but we also want it to be 1 billion feet high. I should have mortared all these. I just now realize. Which is really gonna suck that I gotta, like, you know, like, do each and every one. God. Never mind. Hang on. We're not doing the big bricks because that's just gonna... Why is it crooked? I absolutely despise that it puts you on a plane like this, and it's like you had every opportunity to make it straight, and they're like, no, it's diagonal for some weird reason. Can I climb a brick wall? Like, can I climb a flat object? I have rope. Could I have just made a giant... Well, no, because then my body, my weight would still be... I need something that allows me to climb, but not really, like, touch it. Who knows? Maybe the rope would work. Because I think the brick will definitely reach the top. Unless it just, like, crumbles. My gigantic brick tower. Which it most definitely will. Maybe the rope is the best way. Who knows? Someone should tell the overlords that's not possible. I mean, it's definitely funny. Because it's just like... Yo, we need something for earthquake stuff. And they're like, okay, so let's make a gigantic tower. That's the other... hang on. Oh, I was about to say, like, that would have been funny. Because I have all this space, right? And they've only given me this little square because this is the square that shakes. Well, my thought was, what if I could just build on the floor and just bypass it? But... which makes this all the more worse that they give me a crooked space, because it's not even the whole space. It's... Turns out my brick tower didn't work. Been lots of fun watching your good builds, but gotta head out, cut up some meat for tomorrow's dinner. Bye bye. Yeah, anytime. Swing on by. I was definitely hoping to finish this build, but I have a sneaking suspicion I'm not going to be able to in this brief amount of time. Because we are nearing the end of the stream. What the heck? That's my thought, is what if I just put a rope? But I feel like that's not really helping anything. Like, I can make a structure that works. I just can't make a structure that I can climb. Oh, of course, the rope is not close. What the heck? Like, freaking this movement. So not only do I have to climb this. That's the worst part too. You think you have it. Okay, I have the rope now. What? Where is my hand? What? So, the other issue that I'm having with this game is, you can't... They expect you to do some pretty insane things. with the fact that you can't really move very well in this game. Hold! Easy as that. That is, aside from me falling unconscious, not being paid to be a stuntman. I mean, well, the problem is that, like, so the game has this very, like, co-op feel. And for those who don't know co-op, it's basically, like, every button has a, like, a body movement. So, like, A is, I think it's like left foot, and then Q is left hand, and so you're just spamming the camera like this because you're trying to like spin his body around while pushing like 4 different buttons, and it's just like, oh my god! All the while you're dealing with this, shaking, and it's like, man, that's just gross. Like that's just like, but we did it. This is a certified engineer. I mean, again, I have my doubts that this game uses legit physics, and like I was thinking about that because it's like that has to be some crazy things to implement, because like everything would have to have like the proper mass and like, you know, because this does not feel legit. Like the fact that I succeeded off of 4 stilts and a rope and a platform. Like something just doesn't feel right about that. It's a fun game. I don't know if I'll come back to more of it on stream, maybe when more content comes out, because it is still in early access, so they apparently seem to be doing, you know, they want to do more with it, to my knowledge. We did complete most of this though. We just have to do traveling uphill. I think we can do the next chunk though. I think. Yeah, we can do the castle bit. Oh my god, another bridge. So, you know, we might come back to it. But as of right now, I think I've done a pretty decent job of just kind of showing it off. And I mean, again, I'm definitely looking forward to more of it, but there's definitely not a lot left of it. So yeah, super fun game. Highly recommend. It is the biggest thing that I've got here is the fact that it's just got that janky physic feel, and like that can sometimes just be like hair pulling. But overall, it's a good game. Highly recommend. It has to be hard in a puzzle some way. So yeah, I should be on tomorrow. Same time, same place. Feel free to swing on by at 5 p.m. EST or Eastern time or whatever you want to call it. Don't know what we'll be doing, but it's always fun to leave it as a surprise. So I will see you all tomorrow. See you then.